A lot of us, of course, waking up to try and see what's going to happen with our cleanup efforts and maybe if we had damage to our home after those storms swept through last night. In Newtown, strong winds brought a large tree down on top of a home. It's where we find WCPO 90's reporter Allie Kramer. You've been out sort of looking at the damage in that area and getting some additional information about what happened when this tree went down.
Yeah, and Jennifer and I have been talking this morning, Adrian, about the wind speed, 65 to 70 miles an hour here in Newtown. When that second round of storms moved through about 7:15, and you can see that that wind was just too much for the tree. We are told from Newtown's Police Chief Tom Sinan that this tree hit the house. Homeowner was not home, and she does have someone else to stay with, so everything seemed to be okay other than, the massive cleanup that it's going to be. This is right along Church Street, main drag as you're coming into Newtown. You know what? A lot of good neighbors here in this area that might be able to help out with this a little bit later today. But, when we're kind of looking at storm damage, we're also talking about power outages. Duke Energy said they at the peak kind of last night around 11 o'clock, they had about 1,000 people without power. The good news is we've seen a pretty dramatic improvement, about 166 people out when I just checked a few minutes ago. Something to keep in mind as you are potentially looking at some storm damage and cleanup. Now is the time where people are driving around, pulling up, knocking on your door and saying, hey, I got a chainsaw in the back and I can cut that tree down, take it away for you. And the biggest recommendation here is always use someone who is reputable, somebody that you have checked out before, somebody that has insurance before you say, yeah, just go ahead and help out, because then you kind of get in a dangerous situation. So always something to think about, Adrian, when you're potentially cleaning up some of your own damage.
Absolutely. All right, Allie Kramer, we'll check back with you. Thanks so much, Allie.